Hello and welcome to the channel. Grassroots Democracy Part 1, Governance. Introduction to Governance. Governance refers to how society is organized and governed through rules, regulations, and institutions that guide social, political, and economic activities. Government is a body that makes and enforces laws. The government manages the resources, makes decisions about country's welfare, and upholds the law. Laws are sets of rules created and enforced by the government to ensure order, justice, and fair treatment for all individuals within a society. Examples of laws: traffic rules, workplace rules, school regulations, etc. Number 2. Why we need rules? Purpose of rules. Rules are essential to avoid chaos and ensure fairness in any society. Without rules, conflicts would become unmanageable, and people could act without regard to others' rights. For example, in households, rules about bedtime, chores, and behavior. In schools, rules about attendance, behavior, and classwork. In workplaces, professional conduct, timekeeping, and ethics. In public spaces, traffic laws, parking rules, etc. Rules ensure that everyone has a fair chance to succeed, and they prevent any individual or group from exploiting others. Number 3. Governance and democracy. Governance is the way decisions are made and implemented within a country or society. Democracy is a system of government where power is vested in the people who exercise it directly or through elected representatives. Key elements of democracy: electing representatives. Citizens elect individuals to represent their interest in the legislature. Voting. Citizens vote on crucial issues and representatives during elections. Public participation. Active involvement of citizens in making decisions through voting, discussions, and feedback. Number 4. 3 branches or organs of government. Legislature. This branch is responsible for making laws. It includes elected bodies like parliament at the national level and state assemblies at the state level. The role of the legislature is to debate, formulate, and pass laws that govern the country or state. For example, the Indian Parliament passes laws like the Goods and Services Tax Act. Executive. The executive branch implements and enforces the laws made by the legislature. The executive is led by the Prime Minister and includes ministers, civil servants, police officers, and other government officials. The executive is responsible for ensuring laws are followed and the country runs smoothly. For example, the executive ensures laws on road safety are implemented, making sure Traffic rules are followed and punishments were given for violations. Judiciary. The judiciary interprets the laws and ensures justice is served. It resolves disputes, provides a check on the other branches, and ensures laws are applied fairly. For example, the judiciary can strike down laws that violate the Constitution, as in the case of unconstitutional laws passed by Parliament. Separation of powers. The three branches of government work independently, each having its own powers and responsibilities. This separation ensures that no one branch becomes too powerful and acts as a check on the other branches. Number 5. Levels of government. Local government, it is the first level of governance and it deals with community issues. Local governments manage local infrastructure, public health, education, and other basic services. Local governance involves elected representatives at the village, town, or municipal level. For example, panchayats, municipalities, and corporations manage issues like garbage collection, water supply, and local health care. State government. The state government manages issues related to education, health, law and order, agriculture, and more within a specific state. State governments have their own legislatures and executives to make decisions for that state. For example, state governments are responsible for setting the curriculum in schools, managing the state highways, and conducting state elections. Central or national government. The national government manages national security, defense, foreign relations, and other major policies that affect the country as a whole. It also ensures laws passed at the national level are implemented uniformly across all states. For example, the central government is responsible for policies regarding national defense, foreign diplomacy, and interstate trade. For example, during a flood disaster, the local government handles immediate evacuation and relief in affected areas. The state government coordinates resources and manages large-scale relief efforts, and the national government provides funding and manages interstate coordination. Number 6. Functions of different government levels. Central government. The central government handles national issues like defense, foreign affairs. Number 6. Functions of different government levels. Central government. The central government handles national issues like defense, foreign affairs, national economic planning, and national infrastructure. It ensures that policies are implemented uniformly across all states. State government. The state government handles more localized issues like education, healthcare, transportation, agriculture, and public safety within the state. Local government. The local government focuses on local needs like public amenities, like roads, sanitation, parks, local schools, and maintaining local law and order. Number 7. Democracy and representation. In a direct democracy, every citizen has the opportunity to directly participate in decision making and vote on every issue or law. For example, in some ancient societies, citizens gathered in assemblies to vote on laws directly. In a representative democracy, citizens elect representatives to make decisions on their behalf. This is the most common form of democracy today. For example, in India, citizens vote for members of parliament, MPs, and members of legislative assemblies, MLAs, who then make laws and decisions for the public. Number 8. Grassroots democracy. Grassroots democracy refers to involving ordinary people in the decision making process, particularly at the local level. This can be achieved through direct participation in local governance, such as voting in panchayat elections or engaging in community meetings. Key features: empowering communities to make decisions that directly affect their lives, encouraging local participation in policy decisions, discussions, and decisions, ensuring that governance is inclusive and considers the needs of all sections of society, especially marginalized groups. Number 9. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was a renowned scientist and the 11th President of India, known for his vision of a technologically advanced and prosperous India. He emphasized the importance of education and innovation. Dr. Kalam's efforts showcased how governance, even at the highest level, can be people centric. His presidency brought emphasis to youth empowerment and the importance of grassroots democracy. His vision for a developed India emphasized technological advancement, educational reforms, and rural development, which reflected his belief in grassroots level participation and progress. Key takeaways: governance ensures the smooth functioning of society and is carried out by the government through the creation and enforcement of laws. Democracy provides a system where citizens participate in decision making through representation and elections. Separation of powers ensures that different branches of government, legislature, executive, judiciary, maintain a balance of power. Local, state, and central governments work together to manage different aspects of governance. Grassroots democracy empowers local communities to actively participate in decisions that affect them directly.